a tip or tool I would give someone who's starting their personal journey would be, you're enough, girl. You do not need to be thinner, younger, richer, smarter, meaner, nicer, any of that stuff. Like, you know, the thing that comes up on Instagram or on Pinterest that why not me? Like if you want to achieve something, like why shouldn't it be you? Hello, everybody. This is new. This is different. It's nighttime. We don't do this very often. Normally I'm here saying good morning. So Sam is here. I feel like we haven't been actually doing as much content lately. It feels like we haven't been filming as much. So it feels good. It feels good to be back in front of the camera. And Diane is coming back. She's had a month off. So who knows? We might be putting out more content in the next little while because I know some of you guys have been saying one video a week is just not enough. And I agree. I need to see you guys more frequently. We need to make this a regular thing. We are past the heavy panting stage. We need to, the bras are coming off. Okay, so we've just arrived at Highcroft Manor. I am so kind of wishing it was in the daytime or that the sun was out because I have never been here before and this looks like a beautiful, beautiful building. Sahota, she's one of the panelists. We met a little while ago and I've been following you and I love what you've been doing, so I'm so excited that we get to talk together. We totally have girl crushes. How are things going?
Really good. Good, thanks. We're just evolving and the brand is growing, so that's really
been busy.
Been busy to say the least.
I guess I haven't seen you since FWE, which would have been in the summer, right?
Yeah. That was a good program.
That was a great program.
You're doing so much too.
Yeah, it's awesome.
YouTube channel, I'm always like tuning in.
Yeah, good. Yay. This is Jody from I Like Our Style. We have to have her on the YouTube channel soon because we need to make that happen. Yeah.
You don't miss an episode. You're one of my favorite YouTube channels to watch. So
it's nice to see you.
So good to see you.
Yeah, how are things going?
Really good.
Good.
Really good.
Yeah, I feel like you guys have been killing it.
Thank you.
And busy and you're hiring and all that stuff.
Yeah, well we need to create an army to be able to accomplish.
Totally. This is Megan, the founder of Project U, the woman behind all of this.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
We're gonna have a great night, so follow along.
I know.
To hang out with us.
I know. It's great. So Tony Robbins has this like a little personal trampoline that he bounces on to get his energy up before he goes on stage, and so he like bounces, and then when he gets off the trampoline, he like does this thing and he like does a spin, and then he gets out on stage. I totally feel like I need my own little like song and dance before I get up, just to like your energy up. We're gonna have fun. I'm giving a talk with a panel tonight, and the talk is on the topic of power. And I'm doing it with Project U, which is a great organization in Vancouver. They do a ton of workshops on personal development, professional development. So we're going to talk all about how to harness your power, use your power, tap into your power. And it's January, so it's a great way to kind of kick off the new year.
Well, thank you so much for coming out tonight to Project Power. This is our first event of 2018, which is super exciting. We want women to rock it out in 2018, know who you are, find your power, know that it's yours and it's inside you, and eliminate those relationships that don't serve you. So I'm super excited to see what unfolds in our conversation tonight. So I'd ask that you give me one big round of applause for these ladies, and then we'll hold all of our pauses until the very end after that. So let's do it.
A topic that I'm sort of obsessed with right now is women in confidence. I find I'm just obsessed with it. I'm so interested in it. And probably because my team is a team of women. It's always been women. Or gay men, actually. But in my industry, I work with a lot of men. So often our clients are men. They're developers, they're contractors, and so I'm having to deal with men all day long and negotiate and sometimes fight and come to the table. And it's a really interesting dynamic. And even when I watch my team, and we're always pushing for growth and like growth within our team and people rising up, and it's very difficult for women to do that. I notice it's very difficult for women to speak their truth, to ask for what they want. It's very difficult for women to just communicate honestly about where they're at. Women are very careful, want to be very nice, they want to please, me included, and we want to be liked. And women also have a tendency to really like overthink a lot of things. And so I think sometimes when you're overthinking, you can almost become paralyzed from and not act because you're constantly thinking, is this right? Is this wrong? Should I decide on A or B? How do I decide? What if I do this? And then you call your friend and you call your mom and you call your other friend and you talk to your husband. And before you know it, you still haven't put anything into action. And so I guess a big takeaway for me in 2017 was really learning that there is no right or wrong decision. The best decision is just to make a decision and then to readjust if you find out later that it was the wrong decision. That's almost the best thing that you can do for your own personal growth, is just to keep moving and don't get stuck in your head. And I think when I think about power, I think a lot about vulnerability too, which seems counterintuitive, but I always say like personal growth is what leads to professional growth. And so if you're not growing personally, you're not growing professionally. And I think in order to grow, you really have to be in touch with vulnerability and to be brave. So to ask for the things that you want or to show up at the table, to speak up when, there's an opportunity to speak up. And I guess that's in line with speaking your truth. And the more that you can practice doing that, like you say, as awkward as it is, every little baby step is, I found for myself, is a claim to power. Okay, good. Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, I'm a subscriber.
I know. Thank you for being subscribed.
Oh, yeah.
You kind of made an appearance already.
I know.
You can wave again.
By the way, you were actually the person I really came out to see. I already took some notes when you said that about progress over perfection.
It's a light bulb moment. I always think progress over perfection. I think we as women are notorious perfectionists in whatever we do, whether it's work, business, love, the way that we look, motherhood. I'm not a mother yet, but I think we just have this high expectation and this pressure that we put on ourselves for it to always be perfect. And so I think about progress over perfection and just, if that newsletter isn't quite done yet, that's okay, get it out the door. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect in order for you to keep moving forward. And again, going back to what I was saying earlier, I think that action is the key to growth, right? To keep moving, and because thinking doesn't get you there. And then staying in my power, I was trying to, I work a lot. My life is really about my business and my work, and I'm thinking a lot about my team. And I even get comments on YouTube sometimes, and people are like, can you vlog about your personal life? And I'm like, what personal life? Nothing to show. But I do think that really like anything, it's a journey, right? And I think if you can breathe a little and like let your belly hang out and be a little easier on yourself, and maybe be a little easier on your team and the people around you, I think that helps you really stay in line with who you are and the reasons that you're doing what it is that you're doing. One thing that helped me a lot for this year is I don't really set New Year's resolutions and stuff like that, but I do like to think about, it's always an optimistic time coming into a new year. And what really helped me this year was thinking, I wrote my bio for 10 to 15 years down the road. So like what my bio would say in Wikipedia, which was awesome because it's like 3 sentences. And that got me really, it took me an entire weekend to do it. My husband away, it was perfect. And I had to like come back to it, would walk the dog and then come back to it again. It took a lot of work to really think about, okay, what are the things, what would my bio say that I've done in 10 to 15 years from now? And what that did is it made me laser focused. So going into the new year, I cut all the fat, we are weeding out inefficiencies, and my entire team were all moving in one direction, which was I wish I had done this years and years and years ago, but it was super, super powerful because I think clarity is key. Clarity for yourself, and then if you do work with a team or even your husbands or whoever, your family, being able to articulate what you want and where you're going concisely is very important. You're enough, girl. You do not need to be thinner, younger, richer, smarter, meaner, nicer, any of that stuff. Like, the thing that comes up on Instagram or on Pinterest that why not me? Like if you want to achieve something, like why shouldn't it be you? And why shouldn't it be you today? Like why not? So that's what I would say. And then I would also say I think women have a tendency to want to wait for permission. Like you need permission. Oh, I'm getting snaps. We're waiting for someone to give us permission to just go after what we want. And I think that the fact that you want it, whatever it is that you want, is permission enough to go after it.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Boom.
Yes.
And what a great event for getting like so many amazing women together and really empowering a lot of women, and I felt like everyone had great stuff to say, and it was just like really good energy in the room.
Totally.
It was a great event. I'm happy I did it. Yeah, good job, Project You. That's it, you guys. 9:14, ending the vlog. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys again soon.